Hi everyone, I'm Shahil and today we're going to have our first video tutorial on Bloomberg. So this is the basic interface of Bloomberg, and this is the search engine that we will be using to determine certain functions that we'll be seeing for certain companies. So the first function that we'll be looking at today is our DES function. This gives us the security description of any company that we want to look at. So the company that I was researching prior to this video was Nucor. We have the basic information about its complete biography. We also have the management of Nucor, as well as certain things which are happening as of today. And here's a price chart of the stock, which we can see in real time. Let's look at this a little bit more. We'll see the corporate info if you ever want to get in contact with anyone involved in Nucor. Here's their address. Here's the auditor as a transfer agent. And we do not see any brokers, but we can look at their management. We can see that the chairman and president or CEO is John J. Ferriola. We know that his age is 65 years old. He's been in tenure for 3.5 years now. He started in 2014. We can look up more information about him. Let's check it out. We can see his email. We can see his phone number. We can see what news he's been up to and certain things that the company has been doing in the news. If you want to check out any more information from different employees of the company, you can click on any of these names and you'll find their information. You can find their board, their committees. You can look up certain changes in positions within the past year, various information about the company. If you want to check out the financial analysis of a company, you can type in FA into the search engine and you'll look at their financial analysis. Over here gives you various financial statements about the company, such as the key stats, which gives you the basic market cap, revenue, gross profit, EBITDA, and EPS of the company itself. This is just the basic information that you can find. You can also look at their enterprise value, which goes into specifics about their market cap and how much stock they will be having within the whole year. We have the income statement, which you can look back into from your accounting courses. You can find the balance sheet, the cash flow statement, certain ratios. This is actually pretty good stuff. You can look up return on common equity, return on assets, return on capital, return on invested capital. So this gives you the basic idea of how well the company has been doing within the past 5 years, or you can even look at for more years by typing in right here about, let's say, annually, let's try 15 years. So you can go back as far as to the origin of the company and see how well they've been doing in their ratios. You can look at different types of analysis also, like a DuPont analysis. It gives you an idea of their asset turnover, leverage ratio, which is important in knowing how well they're doing in their industries. You can look up their company filings as well by typing in CF. CF gives you their company filings. So you can look up their 10K forms, which gives you a more detailed idea of how their investments are being used. They can be working on different projects Let's take a look at one of them. The 10K of Nucor, and it was published on February 26th of 2016. So we're going to take a look at that. So this is what a 10K looks like. It gives you an idea of the security that you are looking at. Gives you basic ideas of what the company is doing. Here's their table of contents. It lets you check out which ideas or type of models they're up to. You can look up their business, what their mission statement is right here. You can also look at their properties. You can look at where they are located, their basic information, such as what each location is producing, such as steel mills. Their main focus is on steel production. They work with Japanese industries as well in producing steel. They're one of the top in the industry and material sector. So you can also look at various information about what's happening within the quarter, the dollar value of shares that may yet be purchased under plans or programs. This is common equity, so anyone can actually invest in such a stock. Next, we'll be checking out the GP price chart. Let's try out GP. This is the line chart of Prudential, which was one of my searches from before. So we can see that this is the US equity of Prudential. We can click on the max right here, which gives you an idea of where it's been at since 2002 to 2017. You can also annotate on these graphs, so you can search from a low point such as February 27th of 2009, and you can look prior to that as well, which would be, let's try right here. So this will show you the percentage which is decreased, which is 83.91%. The starting value at this point in time was $16.41, and then back in 2008 the end price was 102.2 cents. We can also change the color of, we can try red, because whenever we see a dip in stocks, we would usually use a red marker for this. So this would give you a rough idea that this is not a good sign. If you want to make it green, let's try to annotate again from, let's say, here to here. That gives you a positive increase for the Prudential stock. So it's pretty much clear for the eyes to see and what they want to invest in their own mind. If we annotate in this color, we can look at their IPO. This is just a basic idea of IPO. It should say for the company that it's the initial point in time where it was publicly offered as a stock in any exchange that you would be in. The company would probably have let's say a $50 share price in its market value when it first became public. So that would give you an idea of the initial price it started in. PRU. So the IPO, which it started in for Prudential, was $27.50. And then the last price in that year is $105, which is a significant number back in 2001. We can also check out the GIP. Intraday price chart of Prudential is doing significantly well. We can see the last value, which it was at, was $105.78. So these are some basic functions that I think we have covered for today. If you ever have any questions, you can come back to the Bloomberg Lab and we'll be readily available to assist you at any time.